Why time feels different in deep samadhi. What the ancient yogis knew about time dissolution. Have you ever sat down to meditate, and when you opened your eyes again, you thought only a few minutes had passed, but an hour or more had gone by? Or maybe the opposite has happened, where a short moment in stillness felt like it stretched into an eternity of presence. This is not imagination. This is the real experience of time distortion. A sacred effect that begins when the mind grows still and the inner being enters samadhi. But what actually causes time to feel different when you enter deeper states of consciousness? Is it the breath, the brain, or something beyond both? Today we explore why time bends, stretches, and dissolves when you enter deep samadhi. Section 1. What is samadhi really? Before we talk about time, we must first understand what samadhi is. Samadhi is not simply concentration. It is not just being calm or focused. Samadhi means union, absorption, silence. It is a state where the mind no longer identifies with thought, where the senses stop reaching outward, where the breath may become so soft it almost stops. There are many levels of samadhi, from savikalpa, where awareness still notices some form, to nirvikalpa, where even form disappears into the formless. In each level, the mind grows quieter, and as the mind fades, so does time. Section 2. Time is a mental fabric. Time is not something you can touch. You don't bump into it. You don't smell it. You don't trip over it. Time is measured by thought. It's a way the mind creates order and sequence. Time is born when we compare one moment to another, when we remember the past and expect the future. But in samadhi, memory is not active. Desire is not active. And the part of the mind that tracks before and after has gone silent. When thought dissolves, so does the sense of one moment, then another. There is only this. Not a moment, but presence. Not a flow of time, but a field of awareness. This is why many yogis say, time is a function of the restless mind. Still the mind, and you slip beneath time. Section 3. The role of breath in time perception. Have you ever noticed that when you are stressed, time feels faster? But when you slow your breath, everything seems to expand? This is not just a feeling. Your nervous system is linked to how you process time. Shallow, fast breathing triggers the mind to race. Deep, slow breathing calms the inner clocks. In samadhi, the breath becomes incredibly soft. In some advanced states, it may pause altogether. This is called kevala kumbhaka, the breathless state. Without the breath to measure rhythm and without thought to divide experience, you slip into timeless presence. Here, 1 second might feel infinite, or 1 hour might vanish in a blink. This is not escape. This is freedom from time. Section 4. What science says about time distortion. Modern science has studied this too. In deep meditation, EEG scans show that the brain shifts out of its usual rhythms. Alpha and beta waves become slower. Theta and even delta waves rise, the same waves found in deep sleep. But the yogi is not asleep. They are alert, clear, and still. In this state, the parts of the brain that track time, especially the prefrontal cortex, begin to go quiet. The result? No sense of hours or minutes, just the feeling of being. Scientists call this temporal disintegration. Yogis call it samadhi. Section 5. What the yogis experienced in timelessness. The great yogis of India often sat for hours, even days, without moving. When asked how long they were in meditation, they sometimes replied, "I do not know. Time stopped." One master said, "It could have been a moment or 100 years. I only remember the light." Another said, "There was no sun or moon, only the self." These are not metaphors. They point to a direct experience where time is no longer needed because the one who watches time has dissolved into something deeper. Section 6. How you can begin to feel this yourself. You don't need to be a Himalayan sage to begin sensing the softness of timelessness. Here is a simple way to begin. 1. Sit comfortably. Let your spine be upright but not stiff. 2. Close your eyes and let the breath slow on its own. Don't control it. Just observe. 3. When you feel your breath becoming quiet, Begin to gently ask, what time is it, if I don't think about time? 4. Let the question dissolve. Do not answer with words. Just let your attention melt into presence. 5. Stay here as long as you can. There is nothing to do, only being. After some minutes, when you come out of it, look at the clock. You may be surprised, not because you were gone, but because you had returned to the present without time. Final words. Time is not the enemy, but it is not ultimate either. Time is a wave the mind rides when it needs to remember, to plan. But beneath the wave is stillness, and that stillness is where true awareness lives. You do not have to kill time. You only need to stop following it. Then it no longer rules you. And in that sacred gap, the door to Samadhi opens. If this teaching touched something true within you, some part of you that already knows what timelessness is, subscribe for more sacred transmissions. We walk the path not of belief, but of experience. And if you feel called to receive a personalized mantra, a spiritual name, or guidance for stillness deeper than time, you are warmly invited. The clock may tick outside, but within you, eternity is waiting.